Hello, this is Grandma Leah, the daughter of Jerusalem. Welcome. First, just appreciate, complain later. I want to share with you today about a promise that was made by God, the creator of the universe. And this promise was made to a man by the name of Abraham. God said to Abraham, I will make you a great nation. I will bless those who will bless you, and I will curse those who will curse you. Welcome to my channel, where we discuss, share inspirational story, motivational acts of gratitude, appreciation, and patriotism. Welcome to my channel, Grandma Leah, the daughter of Jerusalem. Today, we are going to discuss a subject. Really, I didn't want to go into this because this channel is about discussing gratitude, appreciation, and patriotism. Stories that can inspire people. Some acts that can show patriotism. But there have been certain stories going viral on the social media, and I thought that I could share with you as a person living in the land of Israel. There have been lately some social media influencers trying to delegitimize the state of Israel. Their contention is that Israel is not a state. Israel is not the state that was blessed by God, God through Abraham. But as we all are aware, when we read in the book of Genesis, we read about the blessing that God had bestowed upon Abraham, because when he told Abraham to leave his father's house, leave everything, the idol worship, and move where he will show him, Abraham left with unconditional faith. He followed the word of God. So, he was worthy of being trusted with this blessing. And as we read further in the book of Genesis, we saw that Abraham had two sons, Ishmael and Isaac, and we say Ishak. And through Ishak, he had a son that is called Jacob. And in the Genesis tell us that Jacob one day wrestled with a stranger. But it turned out that this stranger was really an angel. And when Jacob came up victorious and he won, then the angel said, listen, from this day, you will be Israel, because you wrestled with an angel and you won. Gonna let you survive. So, from that day on, the descendant of Abraham through Jacob, his grandson, was called Israelites. Even when they were slaves in Israel, they were called the children of Israel. They didn't say the children of Jacob. Even when they returned to the ancestral homeland to build kingdom, like have kings, they were Israelites. King David, King Solomon, you all know that. So to come out today now, for people to say the Israeli that lives today are not the Israeli that was spoken of in the Bible, this is just a way to show their hatred for Jews. Because the commandment that God gave and that this commandment that he always asks Israel to follow, it has given Israel the merit to continue in the footstep of Yaakov, or you say Jacob, which he well, aka Israel. One thing I would like to say, these people also, by saying these things, it just tell me one thing, that they are ungrateful. Why? Because when you deny the authority of God, it means that you are denying your own existence, your own creation. And who can do that? Only the ungrateful people. Ungrateful people. Trying to say that Israel is not the Israel of old. But what the real reason behind this? To spread hatred of Israel and Jewish people in the world. But you know, one thing they've been saying also, I heard, no, I'm not talking about the Jews. I'm only speaking of the Zionists. So, we have Zionists in America, Zionists in Germany, we have a lot of Zionists. Some are not Jews, they are biblical believing people who support Israel, who believe in this blessing that God bestowed upon Abraham. So, what are these people? Are they also evil, like what people are professing to be that Israel is? So, don't be fooled. When people tell you, I'm only speaking about the Zionists, I'm not talking about the Jews. I'm only speaking of the Zionists. The Zionists, yes, they are Jews. And Zionism is the idea and the realization of a dream, returning the people, the Jewish people, to their ancestral homeland in the state of. Now, when you say the nation of Israel, what is a nation? A nation is composed of people. And the people are composed of collective individuals that make up of the public. And these publics are divided into different groups. Like you say, you have the righteous, you have the regular people, and you have the wicked people. Like you can say the sinners. So, I would say Israel is no different from other countries. You have these different group of people that are intertwined. I want to tell you, friends, do not be fooled. Do not be fooled by these speeches by these people. I call it demagoguery speech. Because they say something different, but actually they mean something else. Don't be fooled. Zionism is an idea supported by true believing people of the Bible, both Christian and Jews. And I will go further to share with you a thing that usually happens. Most of the influencers were groomed by Jews. And it's strange that they are asking what Jews have done for the universe, what Jews have done for the world, what Jews have done for America. Do we have to tell them what the contribution of Jews to the world, to the universe, to everything? Do we have to make a list? Take off your jeans, man. When you are benefiting from Google, who you think are there? So even I don't want to go into that because it would make a long list. My friend told me she went to Japan. She had to find her ways. It's such a place that with all the ways you can move around. These are little things we don't know where it came from, but we benefit from it. And to ask this kind of question, either you are ignorant or you are purposely ignoring the contribution of Jews and the good things the little state of Israel has done for the world. For example, I volunteer at the Wolfson Hospital in Holon, that is near Tel Aviv. The organization founded by a Jewish doctor, Ami Cohen. He realized his dream by bringing children from all over Africa to go through life-saving procedures in Israel. Even they have children from Somalia. So enemy countries, but they do not discriminate here at the hospital. Every child is treated as special. And for me, it's such a pride that I can be able to contribute to this kind of holy, I don't even want to say holy, such a merciful and kind things done by the state of Israel, a small country like Israel, but it has a big heart that it gives a lot to people. And when I see the children in the hospital, it just say one thing to me. This is a true moral issue that many people, all these people that are talking against Israel, I want to see where they will take black Africans to enter these countries and they will not enslave them there. Israel is the only country that brought black people not as slaves, as equal citizens. You all know Israel brought Ethiopian Jews in Operation Moses, Solomon, or all the different operations you can read of. And you can watch the beautiful movie, The Red Sea Resort, where the Israelis built a resort just to be able to save thousands of Ethiopian Jews and brought them to Israel, not as slaves, brought them to Israel as equal citizens. Likewise, these children that come to Israel, they are here being treated all on the expense through this non-profit organization. The parents don't pay anything. They stay here until a child is 100% well before they will send them to their native country. And then they send doctors there between the months and year to be sure that the kids are okay. And I share experience with some of the parents that told me that it's difficult for them to leave the villages until they came to the main cities. So some it takes them 2 days to reach to the center where they will be able to reach to the doctors and to inform the authority in Israel that to bring them here. Tell me, people, is this an apartheid state? They will bring black people to Israel, black children to be hospitalized here? Is this an apartheid state? Please don't be fooled, I'm telling you. So, when you hear all these things about the state of Israel, yes, Israel is a state that God has blessed his state. And because we are a country and a nation, we are divided. Some people more religious, some people less religious, some people are secular. But when push comes to shove, we are one, we are united. October 7 united all Israel behind the prime minister. For all corner of Israel, they were all united. So, in conclusion, I will tell you, the only reason they are lying and slandering Israel, hate mongering, is only out of jealousy. Simple. You see, jealous people tends to be angry. And also, they do not show gratitude. Because they deny the authority of God, they are ungrateful and full of ingratitude. They are resentful, and because they are resentful, they are also angry. But usually when people are angry, obviously, as I told you in previous video, they start to blame somebody. Of course, obviously, they're blaming now Israel for a lot of things that are happening in the world. And when they start to blame, obviously, they are victim of something. And the victim who is now, they have to blame, because if they are the victim, somebody got to be the perpetrators. So Israel is the one. The Jews are the perpetrator of all the wrong that is happening in their lives, around them, in their family. I just want to say, do not be fooled. Do not be fooled. Because ingratitude is a tool that can destroy the person. It destroys your community. It destroys you, your country, your nation, the family. Because once one person is not grateful for anything, does not appreciate anything, the simple thing that God has given them to breathe in the morning, they do not appreciate that, and they start to find reason to undermine the authority of God. This tells us one thing. You can ask yourself, are they a true believer as they are professing to be? Please reflect on this. Please leave your comment. And if you like my content, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. This is Grandma Leah, the daughter of Jerusalem. First, just appreciate, then complain later.